Hey guys, Safed with USA Today. Yeah, speaking of Angel, I guess what can you guys just let me know what were you guys' recollection of that whole sequence, what happened there, and what was Nola, what was your conversation with the refs on kind of what transpired?
Yeah, everything happened pretty quickly. The players are super competitive, and at times that competitiveness makes them become a little bit emotional. So while I understood her frustration completely, she'll just she'll grow from that in terms of keeping her composure because she had 15 rebounds. Who's to say she wouldn't have been able to do that in the second half and then end up having 25 to 30 rebounds? So my conversation was just, I just wanted clarity around, what she said, just so that I could have a conversation with her after the game about it. But still a super young player, so she's growing and learning.
Did the referees explain to you that they thought or he thought that she was gesturing towards him, or what was maybe the nature of the conversation you had the ref with the ref after the sequence? Sorry.
Yeah, didn't really go into detail about that. Not sure what it was that made him frustrated. I think there was a little bit of confusion, just in the whole interaction altogether. So, just wanted clarity around, what was said, and I wasn't much. So,
And just real quick on the game, there was an 18-2 run, I believe, in the second quarter where
So we're not going to talk about the game. Me personally, when it comes to the ejection situation, I definitely wanted to hear what the coach is going to say. But in my opinion, I think the coach should have stepped in and pulled Angel aside, especially when you see she's being a hot, not hot headed, but you could see she's real riled up. I would have stepped in. Hey, Angel, come over here, or Ka or one of the veterans should have pulled her aside and kind of calmed her down. In my opinion, pull her aside. She's a young rookie. Pull her aside. Get her emotions together. Let her know, hey, all right, we back in this. We trying to win a ball game. I think the coach has to step up and do a little bit more. You can't just watch it through and just watch your player get ejected. I'm not saying it's her fault. She's not at fault for the ejection. But you got to try to prevent at all means necessary. Especially when Angel already had 15 rebounds in the game. As stated. I won't say that they didn't have good momentum and they didn't have a good system when she wasn't on the court. I'm not going to say that because obviously they looked pretty good. And I got the video dropping on that. I'm just waiting for the render. Right? So let's listen in. There's only a minute left, but I think the coach has to do a little bit better job of just kind of using her voice and kind of making her presence felt. Like some of these other coaches make their presence really felt. Like Teaspoon would have made her presence felt right there.
you guys really just took control of everything. What was working for you guys during that stretch?
I think that group that was in, I think we had the group in that was Lexi and then Double Big, so Azare and Angel. That's a group behind the scenes that we've been, playing around with. And so it wasn't any surprise to us because we've seen it in practice time and time again. That group just being able to, play fluid and make the right basketball plays. And then on the flip side, they got stops defensively. So held them to 2 points, I think you said. So, kudos to them for, stepping up to the plate. And in the second quarter, when we needed them, giving us a little bit of a lead going into halftime.
So, like we've been saying, try a different lineup. Try a different lineup. Obviously, I think the lineup they had after the whole ejection was balling. They came out, they were hooping. But obviously, if you were going to do that, you should have started that lineup then, but you didn't. You scared to start one of or someone else over Ka and Chelsea Gray. I'm not saying they're better than them, but you have to change the lineups. So I'm happy that she's calling that out. Like, hey, the lineup that worked for us was the lineup we kind of been working on behind the scenes, running two bigs with Lexi Hall out there. Defensive player, could get up and down the court, could dribble, and can shoot the ball. So I'm just glad she made an adjustment. Obviously, look, they got the win. A lot of people, like I said, online, they're stating that Angel Reese is a part of the reason they got the win because she wasn't in the game. We're going to talk about that. Like I said, I already have some edited for you guys, and I'm waiting for it to render, and I'll drop it. But as far as this goes, I think this coach has to step up a little bit. She has to use her big boy pants and use her voice a little bit more. And even in the press conference, it's really really light and mellow. Like, nah. let it be known. So I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.